Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Step, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McCormick, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCormick, able to power through. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes to throw once more.
At the 15-yard
Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their team. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Minshew sets to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chanel.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. from the gun. Minshew to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. Hard throw, incomplete.
So I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now O'Connell. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This is 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mahomes.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A big play looming on 3rd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They run it with Pirine on 1st down. He'll take it inside the 25.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Day.